Hello, 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 hello there. Welcome to Castlevania, a series I have really been meaning to get into for quite a long time. I fucking grew up with the Castlevania series, and yet I think to this day the only Castlevania game I've ever streamed was I've only ever streamed the original Castlevania, and that was back on that was 5 years ago. That was back when I was casually streaming on Twitch. Jesus Christ, it's a long time ago. And yet the series has had a massive impact on my life. It's it's one I've very much grown up with. I'm not going to bother reading all that. It's scrolling too fast for me. God, I'm a slow reader. But you can pause and whatever and read that if you want. But yeah, after I played Hollow Knight, I'm kind of itching to play I was about to say a proper Metroidvania, because it's weird. Hollow Knight is technically a Metroidvania, but it doesn't really feel like one. It's kind of off the choices. I like Hollow Knight. It's a great game, but I have kind of mixed feelings about it. I'll get more songs. Let's just jump in, shall we? For now. Can't copy, can't duplicate if it doesn't exist. Okay. My brain's going to need a bit of resetting as well, because I'm on an emulator, so you can see which buttons are A and B on my controller. Right A, down B, but I've been playing so many games recently where they've been the other way around. Yeah, like that. But I keep thinking X, at the bottom of the controller, that's confirmed. I got that. It's gonna fuck me up a few times. Where's K there? Oh, there. Ooh, that's a really old skull on there. Okay, I'll try. The year is 2035, Japan. Crowds of spectators are gathering around in anticipation of the first full solar eclipse of the 21st century. My name is Soma Cruz. I am a high school exchange student studying abroad in Japan. I live near the Habuka Shrine, and an ancient shrine with strong ties to Japanese mythology. Mina Habuka, the only daughter of the shrine's caretaker, is both my classmate and childhood friend. I've started making my way to the shrine to see the solar eclipse with Mina, but for some strange reason the stairway leading up to the shrine felt longer than usual, as if something was trying to keep us from our destination. And yeah, I can't keep up with that. Basically, shit's going wrong and he's not sure why. Also, 2035. It's 10 years from now. Soma Cruz. Oh, it's kind of weird. I am much more used to the DS game. Is it Dawn of Sorrow? I think it's Dawn of Sorrow. And in that they have a more anime aesthetic. Even though it's a sequel to this game. So as a result, it kind of looks weird. It kind of looks older in this game and younger in the next game as a result. Oh, Mina Habuka. Hey, looks like he's coming too. But where am I? Whoa, what happened? So, you decided to join us. Did you have a pleasant nap? Huh? Who the heck are you? Oh, it's okay, Soma. His name is Gianna Aricado. Aricado? Genya. Let's just go Genya for now. Skip the introductions. I have a few questions and I need answers now. Go ahead. Why have you come here? Why? Well, me and I... Hang on, where are we? We're in Dracula's castle. Dracula's castle? Are you telling me we're in Europe? No, we're inside the solar eclipse. Inside the eclipse? You're insane. Do you think I'm a fool? Soma, listen to him. He's telling you the truth. What the heck are you talking about? Give me an explanation. Well, it's like this. Huh? An enemy? Damn it! Protect the girl. Yeah, go back to where you came from. Wing's cousin, throw spears. What was that thing? So it has awakened. What has? The spirit of the creature you killed has just entered your body. You have the power to absorb abilities of the monsters you kill. Why would I have that power? That would be a very confusing conversation. You have gained the power. Now you must go into the Master's chamber. For what reason? Do you not wish to return with your friend to your own world? Of course I want to go back. Go to the Master's chamber then. You will understand everything. But I can't just leave Mina here like this. No need to worry about her. I'll put a protective barrier. But death will most certainly find those who stay here too long. Yes, only you can save her from a painful death. And you, what will you do? I too have things I must do within these castle walls. Go, set forth. Both your own life and hers are at stake. Okay. I'm gonna say right now, I do have a bit of a sore throat. I've had it for a couple of days now. So if I have to like clear my throat every once in a while, and I probably won't be shrinking for that long, that'll be probably why. Like that. Okay, what we got? There's a map. All our fun stuff. Okay. Oh yeah, here we go. Oh, they don't attack very fast. I've beaten this game before, but it's a long time ago. Just trying to get used to the feel. You guys don't turn around, do you? No. This has got the leveling system from the I can't even reach there. From all the other Castlevanias. I never really understood the whole I've loved the Castlevania series, but I've never understood the leveling system at the point of that. You like never pay attention to it, but it's always kind of there. Alright. So I can set the souls, I remember that. And each thing is different. If I remember correctly, yellow is just a stat one. Yeah, press R to activate. Press up and B to activate. Okay. So that, okay. Equip. Let's get rid of that. This is something useful. There we go. So some actual reach. Backdash by pressing L. Fire water pistol. Wait. That's always green, so it's not one I equip, so I'm guessing it's a... Okay. Well, it's kind of weird. These guys shoot fireballs. They give me... no water-based ability. Oh god, yeah. This is where I'm just like re-familiarizing myself with everything. In a long time. 1 extra defense. If I remember correctly, the I don't know if this one or the sequel, but the skeleton. I'm not sure what the use is. 14. Do I have a mana meter? Yeah, I remember the bone was really good. Yeah, it cost me mana. Okay. So, if I remember correctly, some of the souls stack as well. So you click more of the same soul. Ooh. You get more benefits, or is that just the sequel? I don't remember. Okay, I guess I'm in the boss room. Ow. There we go. Alright. Starting to feel my way around. I'll head back to the water room actually, and I can grab some stuff there, I guess. Hopefully something of use. Oh god, yeah, that. I'm just like rapidly absorbing information and trying to think. It all feels like semi-familiar. I haven't played this in like 20 fucking years. Probably 15 years to be fair. What was I going to talk about? I don't even remember. I had like a couple of things in my head I was going to talk about, but I don't actually even remember. Give me a moment. About that, my brother came to like tell me something. That's fine. Where? Get up there. No, I said I was going to the left, didn't I? Yeah, I've never been too keen on the leveling system of the Castlevanias. I always felt like it would just be better served if it was just done through the equipment alone. But whatever the case, unless I can kill you guys in one hit now. Like instead of like leveling up to kill those guys in one hit, it would be nice if I could do that at the moment. I found like anything better than the base dagger. Oh, there was a save point here. Right, I can't swim. I can float in water, but that's it. Underground reservoir. pendant. Yeah, it does stack. Like, it says that I've got so many bats. I don't remember what that does. It makes it stronger or whatever. Increased luck. I think I'll go for increased luck, to be honest. I think luck directly affects the rate at which you get souls, so focusing on that, especially at this point. Even getting it that a bit higher would be very helpful. And jump out the water until I'm on the surface. Tasty meat. I think that's just a healing item, right? Yeah. You can keep going to the right? No. Okay. There's nothing else I can do down here. I'm not going to worry about fighting all you guys. Oh yeah, I'm trying to remember what I was trying to talk about. Or I just got engrossed. Can I get you as a... What am I, a tiny devil? Is that familiar or is that a stat thing? I just kill you guys until I get one of you. That's one of the downsides of the soul system, is that you do have to grind on occasion to get something you want. But yeah, what was I trying to say? I was something about Hollow Knight. Yeah. Like, I like Hollow Knight. The game always had something that made it feel a bit off. A couple of things like about the exploration kind of weird. Just like they're more drawn from like Dark Souls than a Castlevania or a Metroid type game. But one of the big complaints I had about it, which I still do, was that the game is just like too big for its own good. Like, Hollow Knight is a massive fucking game. I checked. It took me about it took me about 40 hours to beat the game. To do all just the main stuff. Like, I know you could do it faster if you're just like trying to rush to the ending, but like just playing it casually at my own pace, that was a 40-hour game. That was massive. And I feel like that kind of hurt the experience a bit, because by the end of it I just wasn't really enjoying it as much as I wanted to. It's kind of like imagine if you were like given like a really good steak. It's level, I don't level, I want to solid. Imagine you were given like a really good steak. It was something like imagine it was like a 30-ounce steak kind of thing. It was a huge steak. It tasted amazing as you're eating it. There's just way too much of it. And at a certain point part of the way through, you get to the point where it's like, it's a tasty steak, but I'm done. I'm ready for it to be done now. But it just keeps going. There's just more and more and more to do, and more to eat. And it's like, I'm not really enjoying this as much as I want to, even though it's still a good steak. Creates a blade vortex I found. What the fuck? That's what I thought I'd get at all. Oh, weird. I guess I'll keep that. It's not what I was expecting at all, but it's cool. Yeah, and so as you're eating the steak, you get to a point where you basically have to make a decision as to whether or not you keep eating the steak and try to get through it all, even though you're not really enjoying it, or you just kind of don't finish the steak and you just don't get a satisfying conclusion and the rest of it's wasted. And kind of, you're caught in like a catch-22 there. Like the size of the game kind of screwed with the pacing to an unfortunate degree. And the reason I bring that up is because I was looking at some other Metroidvanias. Can we go anywhere here? No, just to UrsaFrank. And like, if you look on the website, like how long to beat, it tells you how long it usually takes for people to beat a bunch of games. If you type in like the Castlevania games in there, like almost all of the Castlevanias, oh, especially all the Metroid ones at least, Metroidvania-ish ones, they all take around about 10 hours to beat each. This game included. I don't know what you're doing there, mate. Hey. I'm not at a point where I think I can take you on. Okay. Let me just kill you. What's that? How did all three of those go directly forward? Interesting. Yeah, like all the committing to Castlevania are about 10 hours. They're like short, sweet, to the point, high quality experiences that don't drag out. And so after playing for a while, and I'm not even like fully done with it. I just did the I still haven't done like the DLCs and such. I'm not counting that as part of the experience. That's like its own thing. That's the extra content. I'm talking about like the main game and such. But after playing Hollow Knight, I just kind of got like, it didn't really satisfy my craving for a proper Metroidvania. So I wanted to pick up one again. Castlevania series, the Shantae series. Oh, the Shantae series is a bit of a mixed bag. I still need to play some more of that. Put your ass back here, mate. The Metroid series, which unfortunately is not a series I've ever gone into. That's another series I need to pick up at some point. Plus all the other just random like one-off roguelikes that are out, not roguelikes, Metroidvanias that are out there. And I wanted like to better compare slows down the jump distance and jump distance increases. Okay. It was a bit awkward. Actually, give me a second. I need to adjust my controls a little bit. It's a little bit less awkward for me. Audio video emulation file tools. What the fuck is the menu for input? Tools settings is in here. Alright. Apply. Okay. Okay, so for comparison's sake, let's... It doesn't really increase my jump height. Why did it say that? No, just increase my falling speed. Regardless. So that'll let me go up there. Yeah, it's a little bit linear at first, but these games usually are right at the start. Like I said, I just wanted like to have a decent comparison of like a mainline Castlevania. I can't just kill them, run away for nothing. There we go. You bastard. Yeah, fine. This one is just a bit more direct and to the point. Okay. Greater than defense. Plus, the Hollow Knight also has this like weird obsession with like hardcore platforming mechanics, which never really worked for it. That was always kind of odd. Oh, like can't get that. The whole like King's Palace and all that stuff was kind of like, it felt so out there, kind of out of place. Not quite enough for that. Yeah. Maybe you can get that with like a perfect jump, but not bothering with that. I got one that can like slide on. Oh, it's because the thing's target took the grain. Interesting. No, but small increase in defense. I'll give my luck. Well, it's just like fitting into something a bit more. No. So I'm just fitting into something a bit more familiar as well. I've always loved the gothic castle aesthetic. Part of the reason why I was always more of a Castlevania guy than a Metroid guy is because I never really vibed a lot with most of the Metroid aesthetic. It had a lot of here's alien rocks plus more alien rocks problem. It had some variety every once in a while, but it was never that out there for me. At the same time, it also focused a lot more on the focused a lot more on the platforming side of things than Castlevania did. Okay. I was like, video games never seem to get grenades right. I don't think I've ever seen a game like do grenades properly. You'll think they're like fire bombs, like a Molotov kind of thing. No, grenades are more like a fragment weapon. It's just like a more burst. It's not even like that big a bomb. And it's just the fragments from the grenade that do the damage, not the actual explosion itself. One random guy just wandering around the background. Okay, can I kill you guys on hit? It's another zombie solo. Ooh, no. Alright, how far am I? Am I? Let's not go down. Alright, let's go down after this. Left is more limited, let's go this way. I can deal with the occasional 1 damage. Gosh, there is a shop here eventually, I think. I've had like a shop in every game basically since Symphony of the Night. Did any of the Metroid games have shops? That's always been like another weird difference as well. With Metroidvania versus Metroid versus Castlevania. Metroid, like Hollow Knight, kind of focuses a lot more on like the platforming challenges, whereas Castlevania was more RPG-esque. It had more like hello, guy. Oh, hello there. Hello, you're human, aren't you? Relax. My name is Graham. Let's just say I'm a missionary. Oh, I'm Soma Cruz. You weren't here in this shrine before, were you? How did you get here? I'm not sure. I went through the shrine gate and boom, I was here. I see. Can I ask you a question? Go ahead, I don't mind. Is it true that this is Dracula's castle? It most certainly is. But isn't Dracula's castle in Europe somewhere? In theory, yes. But his true castle exists somewhere else. His true castle? Yes, it's well-known fact in the underworld. Do you believe in vampires? Well, no, I thought the story of Dracula was made up, actually. No, it's all true. It was leaked to the outside world. Usually the church handled these things with utmost secrecy. Over the course of time, Dracula has resurrected many times, when people lost faith and craved chaos and destruction. So, are you trying to tell me that now Dracula has been resurrected? No, Dracula perished in 1999. You know the prophecy of 1999, don't you? Nostradamus' great prophecy? That's right, Dracula was resurrected exactly as he predicted. But vampire hunters destroyed him completely. They ended his regeneration cycle by sealing his castle, the symbol of his demonic power inside the darkness of an eclipse. And that eclipse is where we are now? Yes, but there's still more to the story. There's more? In the year 2035, a new master will come to the castle, and he will inherit all of Dracula's powers. But that's... Yes, that time is now. I better get going. Is that all then? Yes, thank you. Farewell, and be careful. Yes, you too. A little free frame walk cycle. Yeah, Castlevania always focused on like more RPG-esque elements. Like you've got the leveling system, the powers, the abilities. Like it had the all the abilities that gave you like extra movements and such, you know, like in Castlevania. But it also had like shops and such, and it was more like, how do I word this? I'd say it's a more story-driven experience overall. Metroid has a story, absolutely has a story, there's no doubt about that. But Metroid's story is like over the course of all the games. Whereas Castlevania is more, each game has its own story. Each game also has its own main character and story. And things going on. Ugh. Whereas Metroid is one character's story throughout the entire series. I don't know, it always just struck me as a bit odd. It doesn't help as well that's because of that, Metroid kind of like, the writers of Metroid are kind of like wedged themselves in the corner like every single fucking Metroid game, trying to think of reasons for Samus to lose her powers every game. And even just like writing the story, they've kind of written themselves in like corners and shit. Ooh, okay. Like with Metroid Fusion, they have the whole plot in regards to Samus being like fused to a Metroid DNA or something. It's like kind of hard to like write the continuation of a story with stuff like that in mind, considering her whole gist, her whole deal was like the extermination of the Metroid species. I don't know if they've ever made a game after a Metroid, not Metroid Prime, did I say Metroid Prime earlier for some reason? No, Metroid Fusion is what I'm talking about. Like, did they ever make a game that was canonically after Metroid Fusion? I don't know if they ever did. Was that canonically the last one? Hey there. Throw katanas. Come on. Still getting the A's and B's confused in my head. Juroga? Yeah, you notice a lot of these abilities are just like That's not katana, that's like a military sword. Yeah, a lot of these weapons are just like, here's a million and one ways to throw things. Yeah, the thing that won't catch you mid-fall. More attack. Buy a different weapon. Also, all the Metroidvanias as well. They have a good tendency to give you a nice variety of weapons and tools. Which at first they kind of force you to go for it. Like, I'm not really getting much of a choice with my weapons right now. But as I get access to more and more weapons, I get more of an option set. It might be saved to my left here. Yeah. Always gotta look out for those little, like, one square rooms. That's why you're giving that power. This room's like full of little one-off enemies. Alright, shooting straight forward isn't useful here. Let's go for that. I think it's better. Yeah, because I can do that. Ow. The boss room you have here. Alright. Oh yeah, this is one of those games that just kicks you straight out. No autosaves. This is the days before autosaves was the common thing. I think the only game around the time I can remember that had like autosaves being like a regular thing was actually the Kirby games of all fucking things. I'll keep that. Let's go. So many yellows. Channels, what is spears. The bat is the cheapest. I actually think that might work out better for me. Trying to get hurt, I swear. Oh yeah. Oh, shit. Hey! You're an excitable guy, aren't you? Let's go ahead and ignore you. What was this room here then? So cool. I do love the Manticore. It's a cool, like, mythical creature. I think it's a Swedish monster. I'm not sure. It's somewhere up in that Scandinavia area. Equip. Silk Robe, lower defense, greater intelligence, which increases the abilities of, like, I don't know if it's like both the R button ones or the up B ones, but it's like, I'll keep the defense really. See if you want to focus on them. If you wanted to focus more on defense, you could. Oh, you fucking die. Actually, you know what? Let's go back to the last save room. So if I do die... Yeah, if you land the spear directly on the guy... Okay. Then it does extra damage. Noted. There we go, that's the miniature guy locked in. Alright. One thing I'm not too fond of in this game, though, it does suffer a bit of the classic Game Boy Advance problem of having way too bright colors, which has always kind of been amusing to me as like a thing that's kind of a problem. That's not going over there. I don't think people even remember nowadays. But yeah, back in the days of like early handheld consoles, the idea of a console having like a handheld like device having a light on it was not that common an idea. It wasn't an uncommon idea. It did still happen, like the Game Gear and such. But a lot of like handheld devices, like phones and tech and game consoles, they didn't have any lights in them at all. They used liquid crystal displays, which could display like color and tone, but they weren't like lights that turned on like LEDs. So imagine like if you turned on your iPhone in the fucking dark, I imagine just not being able to see it at all. And yeah, the Game Boy Advance, the first version of the Game Boy Advance, was particularly notorious for having like a really bad like screen problem. Because part of the way a lot of these things worked is the reason you could even see anything in the liquid crystal displays is because the screen would have like basically a mirror behind the they'd have like a reflective glass behind the screen, so light would hit the screen and then reflect through the colors to your eyes. That's how you could see what was on the screen, which is a bizarre way to think about it nowadays. Nowadays we just have the lights turn a color. It's as simple as that. Which is why like you oftentimes just have to like hold like your consoles in such like a weird way to like actually catch the light on them. But for the most part, it wasn't that bad a problem, except for the Game Boy Advance. The original Game Boy Advance had a notoriously bad reflector, and as a result, even when you was out in the middle of a bright day, it was still hard to see anything in the games. So game developers would compensate by just designing the games to have way brighter colors than necessary, which is why everything's so bright and like this dark gothic castle. There's actually a bunch of mods out there for various games that are designed to fix that. And this problem was solved by the time the actual cutscenes. I won't get on there yet. Hey. God damn. It's you, fucker, again. Hoping for saving. No, I'm blind now. Yeah, like that whole problem was solved by the time the next console came around, the Game Boy Advance SP, which was an upgrade to the Game Boy Advance, which had like, it didn't have a backlight. It wasn't lit up properly, but it had a front light. So it basically had like a torch built into the console that faced the screen, which would shine off the reflector to give you better light. Front lights are kind of like iffy. But like having one was better than not having one, that's for fucking sure. For me. But still, the problem was at least then solved. Which is why a lot of the later Game Boy Advance games don't have this weird, super bright aesthetic. No, can't go there. Ow, do you mind? Bastard sword. All-time, well, one of my 2 all-time favorite weapons is the bastard sword. It's a fantastic sword. Not just because it's called a bastard sword. I actually legitimately like the sword, even by its own merits. The fact that it's called a bastard sword is like just like the oh, nice long swing, awesome. It's just like the cherry on top of the name. But yeah, a bastard sword is like, you probably know what a long sword is, just, you know, just a single-handed weapon with like a long blade. But a bastard sword, well, you know what a two-handed weapon is as well. It's like a much longer weapon where you hold like the top and the bottom of the handle, and you swing with both hands to get the swing of its blade. A bastard sword is like something in between. Another name for it is a 1.5-hander. So you got like a place for your hand, like the handle, and there's like a half handle like below that. And a sword that's a bit longer than a standard longsword. So you can use it like a 2-hander, and you can use it like a 1-hander, both equally. But the part of the reason why I like the sword so much is because when you use it like a 2-hander, you use it differently than a 2-hander. With a 2-handed weapon, you're just using both hands to basically just hold the weapon up as you swing it and use the weight of the weapon to do damage. With a bastard sword, it's much, much lighter despite its size. And so what you do with your like your hands is like one hand is on the sword doing the swinging, and the hand that's closer to the base of the sword, that's like below your main hand, you use that one as more of a leverage hand. So your top hand near the hilt will go forward, and your bottom hand would pull backwards at the same time, giving you a much like more powerful swing. It's a fun sword. It's a fun sword if you ever get hold of one. Even if you only get hold of like a play one, it's just a fun thing to swing around and play with. My other favourite sword though is the Executioner's Blade. Those are like really, really... I love some of the gruesome noises. Executioner's Blade is like even bigger than like a standard 2-handed sword or claymore or anything like that. It's got a flat top and a flat top and a weighted end, and it's literally just a sword designed to cut people in half. It's called an Executioner's Blade for a reason. It was literally used to like cut people's heads off, and it was designed to be so big and weighty just to make sure like the head actually came off. So it did the job basically of an axe. But where axes were seen as like a peasant's tool, and that's why they were so commonly used to execute prisoners. If you wanted to execute a noble for the sake of dignity, you wouldn't kill them with an axe. You killed them with a sword because it showed more class, which is why the Executioner's Blade came to existence. But a proper Executioner's Blade, it can straight up like cut a person in two, like down the middle. It's really cool. Restart over. They're still gonna be too high. Nah. Something as well that this game does differently to Hollow Knight, which I've noticed. I think I briefly pointed out in Hollow Knight as well. Can I break this wall? Breakable walls are a thing. Shit. Hops around madly. Just summon a flea man to attack people. Hey, you. Hey, gorgeous, what's up? God damn game, you're going to exploit my weakness for monster girls? Well, take a flea man. Damn, she's cute. You. Hey. God. Flea men were always annoying. They're annoying in every game I turn up in. Hey. You shit. You stay somewhere I can hit you. Fucking asshole. Die, monster girl. You disappear when you go off screen. I don't know how the hell you shoot like that out of your mouth. You notice how I've only gotten like one story blue so far and no yellows yet. There's bones, I'll start madly. I don't know if we'll go for the bone at this point. Curse. I don't remember what curse does. In Symphony of the Night, it turns off your ability to swing your weapon. Oh, lovely. Oh, can I just stand on you? Yeah, I can. You fucking... Okay. Oh yeah, what I was trying to say before my fucking... the screen got distracted with like monster girl tits. Something this game does is when you go through like walls, when you go through doorways and trapdoors and such, it like keeps your momentum like exactly. Yeah. I don't want to go back up there. Oh, awesome. Okay. I should play some games with Monster Girls or something. Are there any decent games with Monster Girls? I'm not sure it's even like a thing. Can't get that yet. Yeah, because in Hollow Knight, the your momentum is like basically reset per doorway. Hello there. Hey, you're Soma, aren't you? You must be him. Yes, but who are you? Oh, forgive me. I'm Yoko Bernardes. Bernardes? Don't fuck knows. I'm a member of the church. How would a member of the church recognize me? You've met Genya Arcadio, right? there's your fucking giveaway. Yeah, Genya, the guy we met at the start of the Black Cloak. He's Alucard in disguise from Symphony of the Night. I did meet him, but he told me about you and asked me to help you if you were in trouble. Aricado said that? That's hard to believe. Well, he may seem cold at first, but he's actually quite a decent guy. He may be looking out for you because you share the same dark powers. Wait, what? Wait, did you say my powers are dark? Oh, you mean you didn't know that? Oh no, did I say something? Well, what's said is said. Essentially, you have the power to rule over and command monsters. Rule over monsters? I have no desire to do that. It comes as naturally as breathing for you, so you may not realize it yet. Although I called it a dark power, that doesn't mean it's evil. It's like a weapon. The user decides whether to use it for good or evil. Well, when you put it that way, I feel a little better. Since I've got this power, I've begun to lose my sense of self. You are yourself, there's no one else you could be. Don't second guess yourself, be confident, that's the most important. I think I understand now, thanks Yoko. I'm not used to being thanked by people. Oh, I forgot to ask you, have you seen a man named Graham? Graham? Yes, I met him earlier. Be wary of that man, I believe that he will inherit Dracula's powers. No way, he did not look like a bad guy. Right, and I've got a bridge to sell you. Don't be fooled by his appearance. He's not who you think he is. Oh, alright. Well, I must be going. I've got to find Graham. See you around. I like her. She's actually playable in the second game. In Dawn of Sorrow. Oh, you bastard again. Hey. Right, you won't go up here. Hey, you fuck off. Okay, let's... kind of power through you by doing that. I'll probably kill you just because being able to turn enemies to stone would be a very useful ability to have. No, I can go... Let's actually go back, yeah. We're going to walk straight into that. Oh, I guess I get the ability to shoot fucking cats. That'd be fun. Yeah, I will say now, I'm not looking to 100% this game. Because you can get lost for like... Oh, that was the reason I didn't go down. Okay. So I do actually have to go to the right. Or I can go try to go up. That's an option. I didn't really try to go up. Let's try that. Yeah, I'm not looking to 100% this game. Because a lot... If you want 100% this... I might try to 100% the map. But I'm not looking to, like, get all the souls. Because otherwise you can be here for, like, ages just basically killing things for the sake of killing things. Oh yeah, it turns off my powers, okay. Oh yeah, he also drained my MP. Oh shit. Oh, it was up, it was a coin. Alright, that gets back down. Sadly, there are a lot of powers out there which are just like, I find it's like one... I don't think it's as bad in this game, if I remember correctly. But it's especially bad in the second game. To be honest, it's probably more fun in the second game because it's as bad. It's worse. It has a lot of like random enemies that are like, oh yeah, if you appear in this specific room at a very specific time, after a very specific condition is met, an enemy will appear in the background, and if you use a specific attack, you can kill it and get its soul, kind of thing. Like, I think that's how you get, like, the soul of... I think it's how you get the soul of Bigfoot. It's something like that. In Dawn of Sorrow. It's, like, literally that kind of shit. There's also like Mothman, which I remember like being particular. Those kinds of things, where you can like get the souls, and you have to do like really weird shit to get it. Those souls I might actually just get, because the souls are easy to get once you know how to get them. But there are some enemies out there which are just like, no, it's just a random chance that you can kill. You have to kill like a billion of the same enemy. I might not bother with those. There are dead rooms are just like, here's just a bit of money and nothing else. Ooh, okay. Hey! What's your deal, mate? Oh. So climbing? I'll sort up your ass. Ooh. Whip sword, same attack. Ah, nice. Okay. So you see the game's focusing on giving me more range than anything else right now. Okay, well, there's a boss in there. Yeah, well, I might not try to beat every... I might not try to bother trying to get every soul. There's also, it's basically impossible in this game quickly, because there's also the whole weapon fusion system where you can like fuse weapons with souls to make like very specific weapons, and some of the weapons you basically have to sacrifice a boss soul to get, meaning it's impossible to get all the weapons and all the souls. There are mods that fix that, which I'll probably mess with if I play when I play that game. Eventually, on my mega list of various things I'm gonna play. But so I probably won't worry too much about getting every soul or every weapon. But I might try to like complete the bestiary, where it actually says like, what you yeah, where it says like what monsters you killed. Like if I really wanted to like 100% it, I would have to like kill every monster, both to get its soul and to get all of its drops, and basically make sure I get every single thing a monster even can drop. You can see there's plenty of enemies I've already killed a bunch of, and I've managed to fail at that. Though it does get a bit easier later. With certain items that increase your luck. We'll see. I'd probably not, but we'll see. What are you? Ow. Yeah, he gave me this weapon basically just to make my life easier on this boss. Got extra reach, man. Actually hit through his shield. I'm trying to do this with the knife. I'm trying to go back. Am I doing it? The bosses don't give me a soul. Weird. They do, definitely do in the second game. Oh, what's a child like yourself doing in a place like this? No, what's a child like yourself doing in a place like this? A child? You're rude, Grandpa. My apologies. My name's Hammer. The army ordered me to come here. I'm Soma. I thought I was inspecting a shrine, but suddenly I was in a castle. Don't you think it's a mean thing to do to a guy? So I just bailed on my mission. What do you mean? There's a bunch of strange people gathered at the shrine. I thought they'd be good customers, so I opened a shop. Good for you? There's weapons all over this castle and no monsters at the front gate. Good place for a shop, come on by. I'll give you a good deal. See you around. A shop, huh? I didn't get it. Jump again in midair! Double jump! Alright. And that opens up quite a lot of the map, actually. Basically all the upwards areas. And like now we're at the point where it's like, alright, you can see what I've been traveling through, like get my mouse on the screen, where I've been traveling through the entire fucking area up to get to the double jump, and now I cannot go this way anymore. So now I have to go back, and places have opened up to me. I can get through here now, I can go up here, I can really go from up to these areas. So what I'm going to do is I'm probably going to leave the game here now. Get to a safe one, obviously. Enjoy the range of my weapon a bit more. This is probably the longest distance weapon you can get as a melee weapon. A lot of weapons I think coming up will be stuff like it gives you more attack but less range, or swings differently kind of thing. I don't know if great swords are introduced in this game yet. Skull Archer. Nice. Yeah, let's do that there. Like I said, this game's like just a quick 10-hour game. I've done like an hour and a half. That's been saved. For the sake of just in caseism. That's save state. I never used save states in this thing before. I'm using MGBA. I don't know how good my emulator is, but so far it's serving me well. So if I go to load state, oh, it shows me the screen capture. Awesome. Cancel. And I shall end this. Well, I shall end the game there. But now, I'll take a quick break and go get a drink or something. Soothe my throat a bit. And then we'll be back with some Voices of the Void. Like I said, I'll be starting it as a new stream, so mind yourself. And I'll see you in a little bit.